why did I buy AIOZ? It's because I think it's one of the best. And in terms of the AIOZ network, I think it's very revolutionary. I mean, you got to think about this, right? It's a decentralized physical infrastructure network for Web3, AI, streaming, and as well as storage. Now, let's break this down into 3 parts because, first of all, I did mention AI, storage, and as well as streaming. Now, people like to clown these markets because, first of all, when it comes to AI, some of the hype did die down. When it comes to streaming, people are like, what is this about? And then when it comes to storage, they think it's caca. But I disagree because, first of all, according to Grandview Research, the AI market is predicted to be worth nearly $2 trillion by 2030. I mean, we're nearing 2025 at this point. That's not even that far away. I get it. Some of the AI hype did die down, but I think better days are ahead. And nearly $2 trillion, that's bigger than a lot of countries' GDP. That's insane. I think AI has such a bright future ahead. And AIOZ, they have the right mindset being focused on AI. Also, on top of that, we take a look at when it comes to storage. More specifically, AIOZ is focused on decentralized data storage, which actually brings a lot of benefits because usually a lot of data storage nowadays, highly centralized, usually controlled by a single entity, typically controlled by big tech giants. And I don't know if people really like that. Now, some people may like it, but I know a lot of people who don't. So what is a way to change that? Quite essentially, remove all those drawbacks. That's through decentralization. I think decentralized data storage solutions, it's going to be the way to go moving forward. Some people out there, they like to say that, oh yeah, they're never going to adopt, decentralized data storage solutions. Centralized data storage is the way to go. Now, here's the thing. The way I take a look at this is that initially people used like horses, right, as a mode of transportation, at least before cars, for the most part. And then what happened? Once they have cars, they stop using that because it's simply moving with the times. It's called evolving. So I don't think something bad has to happen to centralized data storage in order for decentralized data storage solutions to become adopted. I don't think so. I think naturally, as time goes on, I think people are going to change, but it's going to take some time. Typically these things don't happen overnight, but that's just the way I view it. Also, take this into consideration. According to Fortune Business Insights, the global data storage market size could be worth nearly $800 billion by 2030. So yeah, not only is the data storage market, large in terms of its future potential, but also, in my opinion, the fact that AIOZ is looking to revolutionize that market through decentralization, that's a thumbs up for me. And also, when it comes to streaming, you take a look at how, the video streaming market size by 2030 is expected to be worth over $400 billion, according to Grandview Research, yet again. So if you take a look at it, the 3 markets that AIOZ is heavily focused on, I mean, they clearly have a lot of potential. The data shows it, at least predicted to, and I believe that it could do very well too. That's why I really do believe in this project. But if that's not even enough for you, we take a look at how it has amazing partnerships. Like, for instance, it's currently partners with NVIDIA. That's really massive. We all know that. We take a look at Alibaba Cloud. Shout out Jack Ma, hashtag Jack Ma. Yeah, if you know. But besides that, we take a look at Google for startups. That's very impressive. Shout out to Google. I love Google. Also on top of that, even Qualcomm as well. So if you take a look at their partnerships, it's really A+. Do you think that if AIOZ was so bad, it would have these partnerships? Absolutely not. I mean, that just wouldn't even be a possibility. So this right here is a very good indicator. Now, to a certain degree, though, let's not forget AIOZ is also focused on NFTs. Now, I get it when people, often think about NFTs, they like to say, oh, wow, mutant apes, bored apes, they're doing so caca, NFTs are trash. And now when it comes to NFTs, they may not be doing the best as of right now, but I think there's better days ahead. I'm going to have to say this because yet again, according to Grandview Research, by 2030, the NFT market is predicted to be worth over $200 billion. So I think it's going to revolve in the future a lot more than just, some random nonsense projects, if you know what I mean. I think NFTs really have, such a bright future ahead. And AIOZ, they are focusing on markets as of right now. They may not necessarily have, the biggest hype or most fans or most attention, but I think this is going to play to their benefit because once the adoption for these markets jumps back in again, once they start growing in size, guess who's going to be there to catch the wave? It's going to be AIOZ. AIOZ, they're preparing themselves to catch the wave so they don't have to chase it later on. That's the genius mindset of AIOZ. And that's why I love it. And that's, of course, why I am buying AIOZ. I'm continuing to buy AIOZ. And if you want to know my price prediction for AIOZ during this bull run, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. It's a very fantastic video, and I think you all would really love it. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm up. Peace. Bye.